Hey, Carl Sandman here. Today we're going to be tying the my Caddis high V pattern or high visibility. It's a good steelhead fly, and if you're nymphing and been throwing a lot of eggs and whatnot, and you want to change it up, this is something to consider, especially if water's a little off color, springtime, runoff, that kind of thing. So, what we're going to start with is an Umpqua U202, size 10, 1X strong, 1X short. It's kind of scud hook, caddis hook, pretty much any hook with a curve you can use. So to give it that body. So what I'm doing here is I'm starting with a good thread base down of chartreuse thread all the way to the very back. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take some hairline D-rib, medium. This is olive, but I'm using chartreuse right here. So you can do chartreuse, you can do any shade of green, you can do black, you can do pretty much anything you want. Also, it's clear, so your thread underneath is going to give it a different look. It's going to kind of shine through. So what I like to do is I like to kind of start it up high to give it a thicker body, and then wrap it all the way back. Take your thread back up near the front, but not completely at the front, because we're going to put a little dubbing head in. Once you got that, take your D-rib, start wrapping. Now the D-rib is kind of in the shape of a D, so you want that flat side of the D, the left side, to be down. That gives it kind of a translucent 3D type look to it. It's kind of difficult to start it because you're way down here on this bend. Just kind of take your fingers, hold it down, hold it in place, and once you get going, it'll start going pretty easily. It's a super simple pattern, real effective. You can use it for trout, winter, clear water, pretty much anything. Any kind of water where caddis is present. Get to the top, pull it up tight, wrap it around, get your thread a couple times. Now what we're going to do is put in a couple strands of this crystal flash, maybe about 3, then double back it to make it 6. We'll see what I mean here in a second. Pull that length that you want. And double back it, pull that long side back over the top. You can always trim this to the size you want at the end. That'll be a little long, so we'll be trimming that. Now what you're going to do is you're actually going to whip finish it. What we're going to do here, since we're dubbing in orange, you want an orange thread, just because that green thread will look a little awkward through the body or at the front, and if we stuck with the orange throughout the fly, you're going to have orange underneath your D-rib, which would be a little bizarre. So now what I got here is a fire orange 8/0 thread. I'm going to take this, tie that in, take a little dubbing wax. What I'm using here is a little Senio's laser dub, fluorescent hot orange. You can use, I like the shrimp orange, actually looks pretty good. It's kind of pale. You can use your regular, any shade of orange, red, pinks, yellows. You can pretty much do whatever you want with it. Hundreds of color combinations. Or if you want it to be a basic caddis, you can tie in some peacock right here. Just, you know, peacock it forward, and then it's your little more conventional caddis pattern. Don't really even need much dubbing wax. This stuff's pretty easy to work with. A little too much dubbing wax. That's okay. Now we'll finish it off. This is size 10, you can tie in size 8, 10, 12, 14. You can use various amounts of different hooks. That's pretty much it. A little head cement on there. Trim this crystal flash to your liking. That's what you got here. High vis caddis. Great for dark water, steelhead fly, trout fly. Enjoy.